Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in the new year, I decided that I wanted to do more videos, but I've kind of been having trouble finding inspiration for things. I've kind of been doing little one-off type things. And last night I was inspired. I was trolling through YouTube late at night like you do, and an ad popped up for a show on the USA Network called Temptation Island. Needless to say, my interest was piqued, and I proceeded to watch the entire ad all the way through. But here's my thought. If there's someone who really needs ad revenue from YouTube, it's large television networks. This show has everything. There's something for everyone in it. It's got action, drama, infidelity, beaches, love,
blue ass water,
hot babes, Mark Wahlberg, and nice houses. If I had to describe this show to kind of sum it up, I would say it's like Survivor for couples. Now, one of the main differences between Survivor and Temptation Island is that whereas Survivor opens up all of their episodes and give you a little blueprint of how the episodes work, they're on an island, they compete for games, they're trying to be the last one surviving. Couples Survivor doesn't do that. They open right into the show like you were in the writer's room and you know exactly what's going on. They don't give you any clue as to how this show works, and it's a great choice. Because there's nothing more surprising than watching a game show where you don't know the rules. Anything could happen. So the first thing they do is they kind of intro you into the main four couples of this show.
Four couples who are at a crossroads in their relationships have decided to embark on a journey to answer the question.
Okay, first thing I have to say, that is a full grab. This is really starting more like a Brazzers original than it is a USA Network television show. Also, the first 2 minutes are literally just the ad for the show. They don't really tell you more than what you learned in the ad. There's not more information that they're giving you. They're just repeating it for you.
You're not gonna tempt me. You'll never forget me. You're not gonna tempt me.
Nice. Just a quality intro.
Hello. Hi. I'm Shari. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Shari.
So the show starts off, and they're all on a boat. They're riding to Temptation Island, and you kind of get intros on who they all are.
We've been dating since we were 16, and when we were about 20, it just became really serious. So we've been living together for the past 5 years, and I just don't want to feel like we're rushing into a marriage at 25.
I have to say, after 5 years of living together and 4 years of a previous relationship, I wouldn't call it rushing.
I ain't gonna be able to touch your body or see you for a month.
Stop.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Katie. We have been together for nearly 3 years, and we actually met on Bumble, which is a dating app. We joke and say, oh, we should just tell people we met at Trader Joe's. Oh.
Is that really better?
I grew up around more traditional men, kind of more of a cowboy attitude, and John isn't so much the mold that I was used to. Oh, you missed. This is exactly.
Well, he can't shoot skeet for shit. Dump him. Real men can shoot skeet.
Katie questions my masculinity a couple times a week.
A couple times a week? That's really frequent.
She says she wants like an alpha male, like a southern gentleman, and I'm definitely not that type. I'm very humble.
Let it be known, you heard it here first, Southern gentlemen are not humble.
Nicole and I first met at the gym. I was like, man, she works out, fitness girl, beautiful. I was blown away.
Our age gap and the maturity is a big difference in our relationship.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? A lot could go wrong.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it. Do what you gotta do. Figure it out.
Do what you gotta do.
Marriage to me is really important. My family's religious. They don't like the fact that we're living together and we're not married. And it's been years. Living in sin.
This is not what I had planned for my daughter. She's amazing.
What's fantastic is they did this whole living in sin bit. None of the other couples have their families in like their little intro section. And so there's this weird section where they're all sitting in a circle and presumably there's an entire camera crew that's also crowded in there and they're like, all right, go ahead. Also, how do you pitch this to religious parents? How do you pitch this show to religious parents and have them be okay with it? I guess you just don't. I guess you don't.
My dad cheated on my mom, and it led him down the road to actually be murdered by the woman that he was cheating with's husband.
Commit to me, Ev. I'm not asking for a lot.
She said, commit to me. I'm not asking for a lot. Now, believe what you will about marriage, but it is literally a lifelong contract. So when you say, I'm not asking for a lot, and you're asking to get married, you're wrong. Wait. Mark Wahlberg? Did he put on a little weight?
Welcome, you guys.
Hi, we're so excited.
I'm Mark.
Evan,
Evan, I know who you are. Hi, Casey. Welcome, you guys.
So Marky Mark gets to meet all of the couples as they're getting off the boat. And there's something you'll notice about Mark through this episode, is that he's really kind of like the puppet master. He kind of comes in and plucks some strings and makes a little bit of trouble. He's very mischievous.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to welcome you to Temptation Island. We're excited. Should we get to it?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's go.
So they're walking along the beach and Mark shows them to one of the houses where they'll be staying.
I'm excited. It's a nice little house.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I see a house like that, the first two words that come to my mind are nice and little.
This house is insane, and it definitely makes me nervous. I have butterflies.
Yeah, no, butterflies.
butterflies.
I have pterodactyls. It's insane.
I feel like one of the staples in reality TV are talking heads where they say a lot of words, but no content. Nothing at all. They're cute little sound bites, but they mean nothing. You could put them all out of order and mix them all up, and it wouldn't change the show at all because there's nothing in what they're saying.
Well, we made it. What do you think of the place? Nice.
Ah, Mark! You can't just look directly into camera like that. Your eyes are so piercingly blue, they're like being stabbed with icicles. God!
To you finding the answers you're seeking, the questions that you're asking. Cheers.
Cheers. Here.
Yeah, what he said.
You made the choice to come here to the island because you've all admitted that you're at a crossroads.
So from what I've gathered and what he said here, the premise of the show seems to be, let's take these couples with bad relationships. They won't say it, but all of these couples are just not great for different reasons. They can be fixed, but like this couple has serious trust issues. This couple has a huge age gap of 6 years. This guy can't shoot skeet for shit. And these two have religious hangups or something. So they bring these couples with objectively bad problems in their relationships, something that could be fixed with like couples therapy, and they decide to have them become obscenely jealous with each other and put them in situations where they could cheat on each other very easily. In lieu of therapy, obviously. Unless you count Marky Mark as the therapist, which he might be. What doesn't the guy do, you know?
When you made the choice to come here, what did you hope to gain? Like, what are you hoping to gain?
I feel like I'm on a path of redemption. I've cheated on my girlfriend in the past, and so I'm kind of here to kind of like, you know, make a mark and just show her that I've changed and for myself as well.
I just want to confirm that he has changed. I mean, we're 25 now. The mistakes happened when he was 18, 19.
Now, their whole thing is that he cheated on her and, you know, there's obviously a lot of trust issues there. But it's also been 7 years since that happened. And I feel like, this is just me, but if you can't learn to trust them again after 7 years, you should go on Temptation Island.
I feel like I do trust him, but I feel like this is going to make me trust him even more, make our bond that much stronger.
Also, all of them are pitching it as, we don't know what's going to happen, but more than likely, we'll come out being stronger than ever.
Love you.
Be closer after all this.
That's right.
I mean, I'm not going to say it's not a test, you know, but I have all the confidence in the world that I'm going to pass it.
Yeah.
I don't think this can break us. I think it will just make us stronger.
But maybe not. You know, there is like an option where you both get through this and you just feel really terrible because it was so weird and confusing and now you don't know what you feel about anything. That's a very real possibility. So you might not be stronger for this. I just want to put that out there.
Hi, Ev. Hi, Casey.
What's up?
Why are you here?
A good question you should ask every single one of those couples.
We're here to make sure this is the right thing. Will we know that just from this? Maybe, maybe not, but it'll definitely be another step to strengthen it.
You'll definitely come out stronger after this. So he leads all the couples then over to where the girl's house is, the mountain house.
We've only just begun to show you this place. You haven't seen all of the features. I've got something really cool I want to show you. You'd like to see?
Yeah.
I'm worried he's gonna take his clothes off. This waterfall turns on, and everybody loses their minds.
What is going on, bro?
So they bring out all the singles who for the next 20 days are presumably going to be trying to break up these couples.
Oh my God.
This guy practiced this face. You know he did. Mark joins the ranks. Mark is now one of the singles. Mark's also looking for love. So all of the singles have like their like 3-line pitch and they come out, say their name, say what they do, and then like strike a pose. It's all very pageant-esque.
I'm Johnny. I'm a chiropractor from New York City. I'm great with my hands, always have your back, and I'm here to find love.
Oh, Johnny with the wink. The wink makes up for the hairstyle for sure.
Hey guys, my name is Jeffrey. I'm a flight attendant.
She's very shiny. Just first impression, very shiny.
Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm Roman, a Southern gentleman who likes to ride motorcycles. I look forward to bringing some good old-fashioned excitement into your life.
That's just cute. He's so cute.
Hola, chicas. Mi nombre es Carlos.
Is that foreign music I hear? You must be foreign.
I was born and raised in Cuba. For me, life is an adventure, and I don't want to go on it alone. I'm looking for the right girl to take the ride with me.
Hi, guys. My name is Val. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm a mama's boy. And the only thing that she taught me is how to treat a lady right.
Is the only thing she taught him?
That legitimately was a good singer. Points to Evan.
This whole lineup is horrible for men, I feel like, for you guys.
Oh, so you think it's good for you?
I didn't say anything like that.
So these two start fighting, and the difficult thing is I can't really understand what he said. He said this whole lineup is terrible for, and then he either said men or me, and neither one can I really understand how they got in a fight over this, but they did.
This whole lineup is horrible for men.
Horrible for men.
I honestly can't even understand.
Story of my life.
Same with me.
The guy up top to the right, he was just the entire time looking down. That's a sign of weakness, my man. The troops are coming in, pal. And you better watch out. You better not cry. Now I'll tell you why. Because Val's in town. How you doing?
Val, buddy, you gotta save some of your zingers, man. This is only day one. You got 20 more days.
Last night was just about first impressions. Some of those were accurate. Some of them might have left a little meat on the bone.
What? What does that even mean? Mark, explain.
Gentlemen, come on in. You look well rested. Actually, they've been kind of busy pulling together a little cocktail party.
Right. They pulled it together.
And so, gentlemen, if you would escort our ladies, you're going to head back up to the mountain villa. Stunned you a little bit by having those single guys come in.
Mark says stuff like he's just being told from on high, and he's like, man, I really feel for you. But it's like, he's in there. He's pulling all of those strings.
But I'm not going to leave you sitting here alone, so let's bring in some ladies for you to get to know.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Here we go. All right, babe. Take care.
My heart's going a little bit fast.
Are you going?
Yeah,
I mean,
just trying to breathe.
I'm trying to breathe. So big. Let's do this together. Big, deep breath.
Should we?
Okay, yes.
Okay, here, hold my hand.
Ready?
Close your eyes.
Ugh. Do people actually flirt like this? This is cringy. This is the cringiest part of the whole episode, is watching them interact.
I'm Dr. Johnny. I'm from New York City. I'm a chiropractor. I'm 31 years old.
Dr. Johnny has a cinnamon bun on his head.
going into waters that are uncharted, you know?
Infested with sharks. There's so much temptation.
She said infested with sharks and then did her best shark impression.
Does anyone want to know about me at all? Of like what my attractions are? Thanks.
So you get the Oreo. You get the chocolate and you get the vanilla.
Okay.
Right. Ooh. Excited.
Sorry to interrupt. Unfortunately, I've got to call an end to the party.
Mark! It was just about to get good and then you walked in! God So Mark comes in and ruins all the fun. He doesn't want anyone to have a good time, not unless he's there.
Now this looks like a lovely dinner.
It looks like a really big charcuterie board, Mark.
You look great. A little more relaxed than the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
You know, anything you want to share that's on your mind after having met the singles?
Hey guys, guess who I am? I'm Mark, stirring the pot.
The element that I am going to keep bringing up to you guys is the element of the lightning strike. When I met my wife, I locked eyes and I went, oh God, my number's up. And I don't even want it to be up, right?
It's like my dad and mom.
And there's nothing you can do about that.
Mark is just reaching directly into their chest and strumming their heartstrings. He knows everything about them. You think that he didn't watch all of the pre-filmed footage that they got? He knows everything about them, and he knows your deepest, darkest secrets.
So Javen, what happens if you're like, I'm all about Shari, I'm all about Shari, and then one of these girls like kapow, and the lightning hits you?
You just get struck by lightning. This metaphor seems very real. I think Mark was actually struck by lightning and took that as a sign that he should be with his wife.
You prepared for that?
I don't think any girl can sweep me off my feet. At this point in my life, I don't think ever. I'm pretty solid in my relationship.
All right. That said...
Every time one of the couples kind of stays faithful and doesn't give away too much, he's like, all right, fine, well, I tried.
That said, all of you are here because there are some blind spots in your relationship. In other words, Shari is your everything, but you wouldn't be here if there weren't some things that weren't fiery.
He has just got a shovel, and he's just going right to town on them. Just looking for any cracks that he can get into.
Unfortunately, dinner is over. This is the last time you'll be together until you leave the island.
Really?
Is it for real this time?
It's funny that Evan asks that because it seems like not even the contestants really know what's going on.
It's for real, for real.
For real, for real.
For real, for real.
And if that's not heavy enough for you, there's a very real possibility that for some of you guys, this is goodbye forever.
Oh, Mark, you're hitting them so hard, dude.
I suggest you say everything you're afraid to say to one another right now as if you were never getting a chance to say it again.
Make sure to say it directly into camera. Your mics are on your lapels. Make sure to speak very crisply.
We'll be on, baby.
I love you so much.
John, what a power pose. They're about to not be together for 20 days, facing the most difficult temptations that the USA Network could possibly find. And John is reclining like it's no big deal. Come at me, John says. Catherine who? Morgan who? Cynthia who? John doesn't care. John's not even going to stand to say goodbye to his girlfriend. Sipping on that wine. Not a care in the world. She's stressing out. Everyone else is crying, and John's just there. John's got this covered.
My baby.
You're my bang.
Unsecured wire on set, and then Mark comes back and just starts ripping these women away like an ICE agent, ripping children from their families.
Sure that John is the one for me.
This way.
Now I feel like I should not be sitting there picking on him.
And then that's the end of the episode. They set up so much with very little rules, and I'm genuinely excited to see what happens, just because anything could. There could be like Survivor-esque physical challenges happening, and it wouldn't be like out of the question, because we just don't know what the format of the show is at all. It's just phenomenal. Well, anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. I had a great time making it. But before we go, I have one more thing that I want to do. Now, at the end of my last full video, I did a giveaway of a movie that's kind of special to me. But we didn't get a lot of comments. And I think it's because you didn't really have like a personal connection to the movie. So this week, I'm giving away a copy of Transformers 4, Age of Extinction, starring the one and only Mark Wahlberg. All you got to do to enter to win is drop a comment on the video, smash that like button or that dislike button. I'm not particularly picky. And you will be entered, and I will be giving away a signed copy of this. Not signed by Mark Wahlberg, signed by me. And it'll be on the exterior plastic of the DVD to keep the DVD in mint condition. So if you do want to watch the movie, you're going to have to rip that off. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.